Hi, everybody. This is Dan Baack, Council Co-President, with an update around everything that's happening at Our Savior's Lutheran Church. Do know this is the 15th attempt to do this video. No one's fixing my hair anymore, prettying things up. I'm just trying to get it done. We keep having technical issues. So I did want to reach out with a couple of updates for everyone. First and foremost, Council has heard in the last week and a half that a big concern is just around communication in general. So we've been doing more communication over this weekend, and we're starting to put some procedures in place. Violet, our new communication administrator, is coming to council meetings and staying through everything that's appropriate, not personnel. And so she'll be providing a summary of each council meeting. That'll be part of our Monday updates moving forward. We are taking council minutes, but we're meeting weekly, and we're not really finding the time yet to go into those minutes and take out confidential things yet. And so we're trying to find a compromise that allows us to do all the other work we're doing, which is a lot of work every week on behalf of council. So we thought this was a good way to try to keep people in the loop. We'll also be leveraging video content. Hopefully this one works. And so I'll be doing updates. Kristen can be doing video updates. You'll see John did an additional video update that's just focused on the roof. So we'll do our best to be more effective communicators. We've been worker bees. I've been focusing a lot on all these various other things and not focusing enough on communication. So we've heard the feedback. If you do want to reach out to any of us, please email the church email, OSLC915@gmail.com. OSLC915@gmail.com. Go ahead and email that account if you have any concerns, any questions, and we'll get back to you as quickly as we can. We do have a couple of other updates from council. First, we're continuing to make the finance transition to Mindful Business Solutions. So those of you involved in that space may see emails from Steve Brightman or Debbie Brightman. Those are the two primary people involved. Steve is the CPA accountant. Debbie is his wife and a bookkeeper, and so they've started that transition as of May 1st. But in all candor, it's been really clunky. We're trying to close up the March and April books. I had to go into the church on very short notice and just kind of grab everything I could out of the church. We were going into shelter in place, closing the building. We've been pretty firm, incredibly firm. No one other than members of council should be in the building. And we've only had one member of council who's come in to take care of some technical issues so we can remote access the computer, and that should be it. No one else, no employee, no parishioner should be in the building, please. But not being able to get into the building has disrupted the normal way that we've closed books and done finances. So a huge thank you. I know Margaret and Selena have been working really hard at this, and it's been frustrating with the difficulty about not being able to get into the building, the difficulty around me having all the stuff, but not really being involved in finances before now. So we're working through that, try to get through March and April, and we'll give everyone an update as that great work gets done. Again, huge thanks to Margaret and Selena. I know it has not been easy for either of them in this new, very disrupted space. Second, you'll see in the update a call for a bunch of different volunteers for a variety of different things. I know something that some parishioners have raised is concerns about members of our community that really aren't tech savvy, aren't engaging, how to reach out. Please volunteer to help support in that space if that's a big concern of yours, because council could really use some additional help and assistance to put into place a plan and to reach out to folks and help those who are part of our community but aren't watching a YouTube video, aren't going to a Zoom meeting. Third, one of the things that I've heard from council members for years now is frustrations around being on council, meaning that you don't get to participate in activities in the same way. And so Coffee Connections, as a reminder, is an opportunity for council members to be with community and share fellowship. They're really not designed to be ad hoc council meetings. We're going to do better on communicating, and hopefully that will help. But I know multiple members of council, myself included, really looking forward to just fellowship 2 Coffee Connections ago, and instead it turned into an ad hoc council meeting or congregational meeting in some ways. So please keep those things separate, and if you need more time one-on-one with a council member, email the church email, reach out to us. If we need to be holding more meetings in these new times, we'll hold more meetings. But please try to keep Coffee Connection, service, those things Bible study, etc., set aside so council members can get the community that they're here for, and they don't feel like they're always on council on call. As a small thing, we have been able to take advantage of the building being closed to rent out some additional parking lot spaces. None of you should be at the building, but as a heads up, our parking lot's going to be rented out off and on for this entire month to bring in some extra revenue during these times. We will be having a congressional meeting on May 6th, this coming Wednesday at 6 p.m. We have 2 items on the agenda: the roof, that'll be the first thing we discuss, and we'll vote. And we'll be using Zoom voting, hopefully. So if you pop on and it gives you an option to vote, please don't vote yet. We'll call for a formal vote. And then we'll be talking about our mission and the 4 components of that mission and what's working, what isn't working as we've moved into this physical distancing, not in the building context. Lastly, just to set context, I was at Assembly yesterday. It was wonderful. Church together, this incredible Zoom meeting with over 400 different people there celebrating the work that the ELCA does, specifically highlighting women in the church and female pastors, including our own Benita. So that was really awesome. It was a really cool, blessed event. I left feeling very energized. But it was pretty clear during that event we're probably not meeting in person for quite a considerable amount of time. The Synod has already said no church meetings until the end of May, and there was nothing during that meeting that makes me optimistic that we're looking at any time in the coming months. Maybe that'll change. Maybe there'll be different guidance, but just to set expectations, I know we would all love to be together and hear each other sing and participate in the music and the community and all the wonderful things that come from being in person. But as council co-president, I feel like it's our responsibility as a council to set expectations for everybody around what we're hearing. And so I just wanted to end with that expectation. And then on a positive note that I'm hoping you guys are finding the Zoom and the YouTube videos and the wonderful things happening at Bible study and choir and coffee connections and all of these ways that we've been trying to do what we do in person via technology to be at least effective enough, and that you're enjoying them and getting that sense of fellowship and community and faith that's so integral to everything we're trying to do. So as I said at the start, this is 15th or 16th time. This was not the perfect video, but perfect is the enemy of good. Much love, everybody. Prayers, everybody. Blessings. And I'll see you guys for our Wednesday evening meeting. Bye.